Hey guys, it's David, not Dave, and welcome to my second vlog. Today we're going to a canyon to do some hiking and camping, and I'm going to be with my little brother Danny.
Daniel.
But we're going with some other guys and their kids, so I saved myself the embarrassment of like talking to a camera. I'm going to do more scenic shots, kind of like I did in the camping one, but hopefully better. So yeah, I'll see you when we get there. We're gonna leave in like half an hour, and it's like a 6 or 7 hour drive, but I'll shorten it to like a minute. So yeah, I'll see you then. Alright, Daddy-O is getting in the car, or not. We're about ready to leave.
Here, put these in with you.
Alright.
Daddy-O.
All-wheel drive for 0 down and 0%
Here we go.
Come on. I cringed a little bit.
Okay, I'm going to push you up and you're going to stay standing on my hands first.
No, I'm not.
Yep. Ready?
Do what you did to me.
If you don't do it, then I'm going to push you harder.
Wait, what am I doing?
I'm going to push you up and you're going to stand up. Just lock your knees. Lock your knees so you stand up when he pushes you up. Okay, stand
I
up.
got 2 potato buds.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Danny found the first lizard. First little walking trip, or wander, takes us here. That giant rock though.
Over there, dude. Look at that.
Hello. This is good too. This is crazy. Look at that though. It's cold.
No, it's called.
Oh, a cliff. That's a cliff. Oh, look at that. There's like, look. There's like a chunk out of the mountain.
Down on your stomach or
Look
back.
how squishy it gets. It was dry.
Oh.
This is what happens with earthquakes too. On top of that rock. That's an eagle's nest, right? It's called liquefaction. What you're doing, Danny, so?
Yeah.
Liquefaction happens with earthquakes. That's why.
Oh my gosh.
Holy crap. My foot got stuck for a
Look at
second.
this. Look how water it is. Oh, I thought you were.
Wait,
In the water?
there's water?
Yeah.
Do we have to swim?
Hey, look at this.
Like, is there no other way? Oh, okay.
I'm not running. Final dry shoes.
Yep.
Go.
For it, dude. Oh, his feet are wet.
Oh.
Weirdo.
Whoa, I'm going in.
Dan, come on.
Oh. Like super cold? It was warm yesterday.
What does your thermometer say, Danny?
What? Oh, well, it's not in yet.
How cold is it? 1 centimeter? 2 centimeters?
That's right. What? Hey, look, it's a heart. Holy crap.
Now my sister's pinching her.
Right?
Yeah, we're gonna go somewhere later, so you gotta go, dude.
Every minute you waste is a way for pizza or something. Wait, is it not super deep? Oh, yeah. Oh, that was fun. Wait, is that shoes on? Go, go, go. Just swim, just swim.
It's always weird to swim with shoes on.
Go, go, go. You're gonna fall back in.
He's in a mud pond.
He's got water leaking out of his butt. Good job, Dan Dan.
That one, Danny, that's boulder.
Look at this. Dad, look, it's like a footprint.
Oh, yeah. Boulders in there so you can slip off and hurt your leg if you're...
Yeah, look at that. Look at that drop.
Look at that, dude.
Huh?
Look at this little crevice up here.
Yeah. Super cool. Oh, it took a second to start recording. I didn't get him swimming around. Go on, go on, go on. That's a rock. Good job.
I can actually see.
I'm like falling.
Dude, I don't lose my shoe.
You're gonna lose your shoe?
Oh, Sam,
Oh, wow.
Catch the shirt.
I got it. Throw it up. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Alright. Oh. Just take the short weenie way.
Is it cool for you?
Not really. I think it feels nice. Nice.
Sam up there.
Danny.
Look up there.
Shirt wet.
I'm like, gosh dang, my feet are wet, and Danny's over here wringing out his shirt. Uh-oh. No. No. We're all like, no. And Danny's like, yes. Oh, she's dirty. Sorry. Please. We had to swim.
What's up, buddy?
Me? Wait, I'm up to my shoulders.
Oh, it's so far.
all the way in, buddy. Get in this sector.
already in.
This is where it begins. Try to go around the edge, but I don't think it's so far. You're not making it on this one.
Holy.
You've got to swim through this sucker. You know what the smart people do is they say,
Oh.
look at Sam.
Perfect.
Show us how to swim. Yeah. And then Sam says, you gonna lead out, Danny?
Huh?
You gonna lead out first? Yeah, film it.
No one was able to touch it.
This quicksand right here. It's faster.
I'm so shaky from this super cold water right there. We just swam. Watch out, Danny. Move. We just swam right through that and I'm shaking. It's so cold.
Back there.
We got colder water coming
Watch
up.
the quicksand right now. And it's in water.
Just had that canyon that we just dropped. No, we dropped down in right here.
I'm right here.
You could go in that hole and then like fill it.
We just rappelled down there. And we heard water, so we climbed up. Look at this. Holy crap.
We were just
Dude,
there.
that's scary. It's raining. Look at that.
We just went under there.
Dude, you fell through it. We went through there.
We were just right there, dude.
We rappelled right where that rope is.
Oh my gosh, we went in that.
Right there.
Dude,
Oh.
We're stuck
For how long?
until this settles down. I think we're going back up.
Oh.
That's worth not getting the black hole though.
Dude, we've been wanting to do this for years.
We've always wanted to see this. Huh?
It'd be a warm swim in the black hole.
Oh, yeah.
We got to go up to that cool spot where it's all like wavy.
Yeah, I don't know if we can get to it.
Dude, we might be just stuck here all day.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lizard. Holy crap. This is crazy.
That's why you don't survive that.
We perfect timing. Like it's like a little nest. Oh, I'm shaking so much. We rappelled and then we swam out. We heard the noise of water, debating if it was wind or not. And then we decide it's water. We all panic and like rush up here. I know.
Yeah.
Just panic.
I know, huh?
Holy crap.
Yeah. Huh?
Oh,
Right before the black hole, or
so scary.
right?
Well,
Just filming that
We
one.
were just there. That's crazy.
dude.
Look at that.
Oh.
Listen to how it tumbles those rocks. It's not slowing down.
This is good. Like,
Hey, heads up. Hey, David was just filming right there.
That's okay. You're fine. You're not
one
one.
other camera.
That's crazy cool though.
This is amazing that you get to see this. For years, I've never seen anything like this.
And you said you've been here like 6 or 8 times?
Never seen anything like this before.
I was like,
Firsthand.
Took like a chunk out of my finger trying to hurry up.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
oh wait, let me see, dude.
it's fine. It's just a little.
So now you can see how it carves out the rock.
Wow. Oh, no.
Holy crap. I'm almost out of battery. I want to keep filming this.
Dude. Oh no, they're coming from the forest!
Danny just saved a frog out of the flood.
This used to go down until it's like just flat.
Okay, watch out.
I couldn't even see the wall.
I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is literally the craziest day of my life. Hey guys, it's David, and you guys are probably watching my hiking vlog, and I'm going to put this at the end of it, along with, hopefully, some pictures and video of footage I missed out on when my camera died, after that last picture I just showed. So, I'm sorry if the commentary is super boring, or slurred, or all over the place. I was up till 3, editing that video, or this video, sorry. So I'm just going to explain what happened before the flood and after my camera died. So basically we had rappelled down a hole, which was, unfortunately I didn't get a picture of the hole itself, but it was next to the last, I think 3, one of the last 3 pictures of the tire, and then like the 2 black holes, because it was like a 10-foot rappel down a rope attached to a log in like a small man-sized hole, and it was the only way, because if you went over like the boulders that were blocking the other direction, it was like a 25-foot drop into some water, so you had to rappel down that hole into some like water that you can touch the bottom of. So we all went down that. I was second to last, and then you just had to basically swim out like 20-30 feet, and we all got out. I was second to last. My dad was behind me, and my dad and Sam, who is my uncle, turned and they like heard a rumbling noise, and they were debating whether it was wind through the canyon or water, and they made the point that the pitch was just continuous, so it had to be water. And meanwhile, the youngest person in the group.
Oh, yeah, well, that's going to be a great picture. That looks like you're pointing out. You want to swing that, Chloe? That looks pretty good. Let's take a video of you getting in. Yeah. Nice. Lloyd, there you go.
Cole, he's like 11, and he basically saved everyone. I mean, we probably would have made it out anyway. Like, the water wasn't coming super fast, but it was pretty intense. But he climbs up this nearby rope onto like a higher point, and he yells, "It's filling up the canyon."
We may not be able to get back up to it. We're fine now. It's not that fast. Do you remember that was down 15 feet? Yeah. It's coming. That was Pflugerville, wasn't it? No, that was up higher. This was where we just had that canyon that we just dropped. No, we dropped down right here.
Where's David?
Greg, we could go in that hole and then it like fill you up.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
look at that.
There it goes. It's going. Film that sucker. Film that sucker.
Whoa. No.
Get that on video.
Oh, it's just going down. Dude, what if we didn't get those guys?
We were just there.
It's raining, I'll get that.
Dude, you don't throw that out there. We were about right there. Oh my God, you might in that right there. Oh, where's the That's what I'm saying. Did we want to come this here? We got from that cool spot where it's all like crazy. It's
Oh, look, it's getting into those. Wow. There's a cave, dude. It's gone.
But they came so fast. I just telling Greg hours through that where
We were guys who went.
Look at that pool filling up that little green mossy one.
I was just in that. Okay, you know. Well,
You filming that, Lloyd?
We were just there. That's crazy.
dude.
Look at that.
Oh.
Listen to how it tumbles those rocks. It's not slowing down.
Oh, this is good. Like,
Hey, that's a really big
who's with that?
Oh, sorry. You can see that. One other camera.
That's crazy.
Great. Well, like, we could probably gonna sit here. If we got.
Holy cow. It's right down there. Down canyon. Down right in there. Yep. Yeah, watch the creek all the way down here. Watch it putting that, dude. How many they know the deep? Come on. What? No. Nope. Dude, it's here. Look at him. Yeah. You know? I'm feeling raindrops.
Yeah, they're trained. Oh, it's getting fast. Look, it's getting fast. Nothing is fun.
Up here, let's get up on the rock.
Guys, we tried to make it all the way back.
This was totally dry 15 minutes ago. Unbelievable. Come on, wait.
Sam runs up, my uncle. He runs up with Cole to see what's going on, and he basically yells that there's a flood. And I didn't actually hear that. I wasn't really paying attention. I was listening more on the rumbling noise and like thinking about what it could be. But basically everyone said that's what they were saying. So we eventually all climbed up the rope, and my foot got stuck in a rock, or like in the wall, like one of the footholds. And so the adults had to push me up, like they were hurrying. So I knew it was serious, but like I scraped up my legs, and I even showed a video, like when I was recording the flood. It took like a small chunk of skin out of my finger. And so we eventually got up, and I had my camera double Ziploc bagged, just to prevent water from getting onto the case and the camera itself. So I couldn't get it out fast enough to get the water pouring down, but we were 3 minutes away from being flooded out, because it was fairly shallow from where we climbed up to when we saw the flood, or when Cole and Sam saw the flood. So we were in the perfect spot at the perfect time. We had a ton of room, but you look down to where we repelled, and the water was just filling it up. Like, we would have been washed out, and it quickly filled up like further and further. And I kind of demonstrated that pretty well, I think. Like, I recorded it going further down and slowly filling up, and it was super crazy. Like, there was a ton of water, and it was like mud water, as you were probably able to see fairly clearly. But to think that we were there like 3 minutes earlier, even less, was just crazy. Like, if we were any further, we would have been caught like in very tight spots where the water was flowing. Like, you would have been able to see, like, ahead was a really tight spot. So, and even like further back was a fairly tight spot, which I didn't actually get video of. But after my camera died, we sat for probably 30 minutes, and I don't know why, because my dad and Sam have gone there like 6 or 8 times, they said, and so apparently they knew that part of the canyon fairly well. So they took me and Danny, my brother, up to the, like, just further up from where we came from. It wasn't super far, but and then we could like do some, not really cliff jumping, but jump off the rocks into some water that, again, they knew the canyon, so they knew that we wouldn't be able to touch. So we had fun jumping off the rocks and floating down the rapids, and it was super fun, but probably just uncomfortable because of the mud. But again, it was super fun, and while we were over there, messing around, I was the first to go back. The first of us that were playing in the mud, I was the first one to stop, and I was going to go sit on the rocks where I had recorded the shallow part. And I noticed that Lloyd and Carrie were gone, and they were just 2 adults in the group. That seemed like they knew what they were doing, kind of, when it came to hiking. But they wandered off, like they went up not up the canyon, but like they hiked upwards from where we were stranded, and somehow managed to get out of the canyon a completely random way. And I don't know how, but they did it without telling anyone where they went and why. Where, when, and why, basically. And I didn't think anything like of it. I just thought, they're going to they're scout out a way to get out, and then they're gonna come back and tell us. And Sam realizes, like, when everyone else comes back, Sam realized that they were going to try and take the truck and go get help. So he makes an arrow just in case they did come back. Like, he made an arrow stick saying we went up the canyon again. We had to rush, and we hiked for about 3.5 hours back up the rapids, like against the rapids, up the way we came. And it was pretty crazy. There were some parts where, like, if you fell, you were gone. Like, you would have been, like my dad said, churned up, and you would probably drown, which was scary. But we made it out because the adults helped us like a lot of the way. And say like 3.5 hours probably later, or even like 4 hours, we eventually got out. And it was very fortunate because the floodwater hadn't come in where we entered the canyon, because we were exiting the same way. Like there was a split from the entrance and then like another part of the canyon that went another way, which was where the water was coming from. So the exit was dry, so that was good. And my dad and Sam went ahead to the truck, which was thankfully still there, and they went to get my dad's car, which was waiting at the exit of the canyon. And lo and behold, they see Carrie and Lloyd on the just walking down the highway. And their plan was to, and they were literally like minutes away, like 3 to 5 minutes away from the truck, so we made it perfect time. And they planned to take the truck and drive like an hour or an hour and a half to the nearest town to call search and rescue for us. Everyone made it out okay, and it was perfect timing, just like where we were, where and when we were, if that makes sense, when the flood actually happened, like perfect spot, perfect time. It was a good experience, like super cool to see. So, yeah, we made it. We got super lucky. But yeah, I'll probably put like pictures and video from after the flood if I can get my hands on some from the other hikers, just so you have something to look at throughout this storytelling bit, I guess. But I will see you in the next video, I guess, if the pictures ended, or if there's still more pictures to show after this, I'll just cycle those through. But I'll see you next video. Peace the fudge out.